Hi.
We haven't released an episode for a while, and that's because we've been sailing a lot, and tomorrow we're gonna sail again. But before we leave, we wanted to release an episode and wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. And a special thank you to our patrons that support our video production. If you consider to be a patron, follow the link below. And of course, if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. And this episode is from our time in the Marshall Islands, and we hope you will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. We stayed in Majuro longer than we have stayed in any other places during our sail. In the beginning, we felt a little stressed since we wanted to be able to follow the seasons and continue our circumnavigation. After a while, we were kind of happy that we were in one of the few places in North Pacific where we could actually get a hold of spare parts and be able to restore Hilma. Majuro is the capital of Marshall Islands, and we had time to see a lot of it. Some days we took walks and some days we took dinghy tours along the coast and to other Majuro islands. Like in many other atolls, there is a lot of wrecks in the lagoon, which is interesting but also very sad to see.
We want to apologize for the bad quality in some of the clips in the upcoming videos. For you who saw the last episode, you know we dropped our GoPro in the ocean and never found it again. We usually film everything with our GoPro, and we ordered a new one to Kwajalein, which was going to be our last stop in the country. At the meantime, we used our phones and a cheap camera that we found in one store at the island. Hello! Huh? What do you have there? Hello!
What's that?
Hello!
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Good swimmer.
Yeah, good. Hello. Ja, nu var vi på slutet där, ja. Ja, det kan vi göra.
You find anything you like?
Yep. Annas pepparkakor,
Swedish gingerbread.
Yep. And
Awesome.
I think we just have to buy one.
Yeah, is it expensive? Kind of.
35 Swedish crown.
Oh, there's a lot of it.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
It's a small world.
Finally, the maintaining was done, the new rudder was in place, we had bought a lot of food and we were ready to leave Majuro. We were confident that we still would be able to follow the seasons and go through Micronesia, Asia and cross the Indian Ocean the same year. But of course we wanted to spend a few more days in some of the other atolls in the Marshall Islands. We had planned to leave as soon as possible, but as usual we had to consider the weather forecast, and this time we had to be patient.
Look it up.
2 months and 1 day later.
And we're good to go.
Yeah.
That's really great. The
Yeah.
weather is fairly alright. It's not too strong winds, and the waves is coming down on the open ocean outside of atolls, so that's great.
Yeah. But I'm sure I remember how to say it.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
I think you will remember. The rudder seems to work pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
And we have quite good wind today, like 25 knots.
Yeah.
But we're just moving in within the atoll, just 5 miles, so not too far.
think we should leave today?
Ja, det blåser det.
Men det är riktigt skål där borta också.
Ja.
Rejäl.
Du vill inte åka någonstans idag eller?
Ja. Gå tillbaka.
Okej då. The rudder is mounted and we're good to go. But the weather is not the best.
While we were waiting for better weather, we got lucky and found some nice company on the islands.
Tjena kompis. Hej med dig. Hej kompis. Ska du gå till Lisa?
We've been ready to leave for a few days, but as you probably can hear, the weather isn't very good.
Visat.
Höjden av otur. Och biminitaket blåste sönder. Inte kul. But I think it's about 5 meters away. We were happy to be inside the atoll where we saw the huge waves out on the open ocean. Inside the lagoon we had a kind of flat water, but we still had to change mooring a few times.
Is he winning?
Yep,
It's a little bit better now, but we had 40 knots of wind. It's a squall passing by.
perfect timing.
Not so lucky.
The strong winds changed from east to north and back again, and then we needed to find protection behind some bigger Majuro islands. There were a few mooring areas in the atoll, and we tried to move when the weather looked better.
Seems to be a little bit wet.
That seemed to be impossible since the squalls came all the time. When one had passed, the next one showed up.
Are you homesick?
Ah,
Längtar du hem nu?
hemma är det ju snö. Här är ju regn eller vad? Det är inte kallt.
So today I'm gonna make flygande Jakob to Oscar because it's his favorite dish, and I usually do it when it's his birthday or something like this, but I thought I could surprise him. So Oscar went to the store, and I have to hurry up a little bit so he won't be able to see what dish I'm doing when he comes back. And I think you probably will be able to see how much he likes this dish. I hope so. Lite bra älskling.
Vi köpte backisar och smör, värts och en liten supplies today. Supplies!
Åh, gott där!
Ja. Vill du ha bärs?
Vet du vad jag är då?
Nej.
Gissa.
Åh nej, nej, är du allvarlig? Nu fattar vad du ska ha kyckling eller bananer till.
Jag ska bara ta...
Helvete vad fint. Jag ställer mig lite bärs till det hela också.
Är du glad nu? Vad sa du?
Bärts, snus, vacker kvinna, flygande Jakob. Ska inte få så mycket mer i livet.
Du är inte så svår att göra glad och lycklig.
Nej, jag har ju dig så att det blir lätt.
Ja.
So you made some kind of apple cake, apple pie.
Yeah. Would you like to have a big plate?
The smallest fine.
Okay.
Looks really great.
We hope so. Ska jag lägga upp till dig?
Ja, jag kan ta lite mer än så.
Den var varm.
Det där är jättemycket.
Så.
Tack skatten.
Ja.
It's the morning of 16th of February maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And this is our first sailing in 2 months.
Yeah. The winds are supposed to be a little bit northerly, but we think it's okay.
And where are we heading?
We're going to Aur just for the night, and then Maloelap.
The day after.
Yeah.
And we went up really early today to be able to go there over the day,
Yeah.
daytime. So we want to end up in daylight so we can anchor there overnight. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Enjoy your morning coffee.
Thank you. This is the first time we're gonna see the pass in this atoll.
We saw it when we came in, but it was pretty dark.
Yeah.
We saw the lights anyway.
Yeah, we saw the lights. So, what do you think about today?
I think it's a great day. The
Yeah.
wind is to the east. We're gonna sail on a beam reach up to Aur. It's gonna be a day sail. I think it's about 80 miles.
Yep.
Yep.
Finally. Woohoo!
I'm looking forward to be on the ocean again.
Me too. Var det så här det var att segla?
Tydligen.
Nej. Vi tar ut seglet utanför gattet. Röggen?
We had a nice sail with good speed all the way. There were some squalls around us from time to time. They gave us strong winds, but we were lucky and they didn't hit us even once, and we didn't get any rain at all. We reached Aur at daytime and made it into the lagoon before sunset, where we had to follow the coast to find a good anchorage.
Du kör fram eller?
That wasn't easy since the Mutu Islands were pretty small and we wanted to have a good shelter during the night if the squalls would keep on coming. There were also a lot of coral and coral heads in that atoll, but finally we found a good anchorage with sand bottom.
10 meter under oss ungefär.
10 meter.
It's a fairly shallow area here.
We are kind of stuck in a paradise. we sailed from Majuro yesterday and we're heading towards Maloelap, and we thought we could stay here during the night, but today it's like 30 knots of wind and huge waves, so we gonna have to stay here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of different. The Mutu is much greener than we were used to.
And I think here they making copra.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coconut shells everywhere.
Yep.
Huge stack of coconuts.
Yeah. And we wanted to get some coconut, but I don't think we can take some here. It doesn't feel right
No.
when they use it.
Yeah.
We walked across the island and got the same terrible view that we always get on the east side of atolls and islands.
It's really sad to see all the garbage on the reef.
Thank you for watching this episode. If you want to support our video production by becoming our patron, click on the Patreon logo in the end or follow the link below. In the next episode, we encounter both terrible and wonderful sailing conditions in Maloelap atoll.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this.
Maloelap is one of the most interesting places we ever been to, and we explored a lot of World War II relics, both above and under the water.